Andrea.
Yeah.
Look where we are.
I know. I don't even know what this is, but it looks amazing.
This is what you call the House to Coliseum episode.
Okay.
So we are at the Institute of Applied Technology Tech Fair today. Check out all the projects from all over Kansas, Woods projects. You want to hear something crazy?
Sure.
I used to bring my projects here.
Oh. Did you get to Fort Hays?
I did. Well, no, when I was in high school. So these are projects here from high school students.
Oh my gosh!
So
wow.
6 years ago, when I was in high school, I used to bring my projects here. What do you think of that? Blue ribbon with a rosette.
Stretching the
Well,
truth.
6 years.
Yeah, stretching the truth. Just
6 years. 6 minus 50. Yeah, that's just it'll be 7.5 years ago. Welcome to House to Home. We came out here today because I thought this would be kind of cool to show you this world because there's some really cool projects here.
Oh my gosh.
Have you looked around?
No, not yet. I'm really eager to do that though.
You have not looked around. There is some good stuff here. The students are from all over the state of Kansas come here. They bring some really cool things. They bring drawings. Like you can tell in some of the projects.
Yeah.
And
oh my gosh.
Hunzafoot's back there will get some footage of some of those projects. And the way things have changed and wait a minute. Hey, is that Jeremy? Is that Jeremy right there? Hey, hold it. Because we need him. Hey.
Oh my goodness, the world famous Kris and Andrea.
What are you doing here? I'm telling you, when we come back from this commercial, we are going to bring this guy in because he has a lot to share with us.
So much.
Oh, you.
Am I stealing your show?
Like a little time. All right. When we come back, we have things to talk about with this guy and her. Bye.
After a hard day's work, there's nothing quite like enjoying an ice-cold beer and biting into a juicy Q burger from the Golden Q in Hayes. The Q offers 12 beers on tap from the ice-cold Blizzard beer system, poured at a chilly 27 to 30 degrees. When it comes to burgers, the Golden Q is the only choice. Try the Q burger or one of the many specialty burgers like the Bacon Extreme or 4-cheese double cheeseburger. If a burger's not your thing, a delicious sandwich or bowl of homemade soup is waiting for you. And remember, if the game's on, they're open. The Golden Q, 8th and Ash in Hayes.
Since 1892, Heartland Building Center has continued to provide
Northwest Kansas with superior customer service and quality products.
Offering high-performance windows and doors.
Beautiful cabinetry.
Floor and roof trusses.
Storage sheds, lumber, and decking.
everything for the professional and the do-it-yourself homeowner.
With a full line of hardware.
2 superior paints and stains.
We've got it.
At your locally owned and operated Heartland Building Center, Hayes, Stockton, and Russell.
Inspiration, it's all around us. You just need to know where to look. Investing in your house is one of the best financial things you can do for your family. At First Assured Mortgage, we're inspired by you to help you find the best loan for your needs. Come and see us at First Assured Mortgage, where we're locally owned, and we'll meet you anytime, in the evening or during the day. 785-621-4447.
I'm Jennifer Tepfer, and I found my new home at Williams Real Estate.
I'm Jerry Wilson, and I found my new home at Williams Real Estate.
I'm Jennifer Johnson, and I found my new home with Williams Real Estate.
We found our new home. Let us help you find yours.
Williams Real Estate, for residential or commercial, 1011 East 27th Street in Hayes in the Eagle Business Plaza. Or you can see them online at williamsrealestate.net.
So comfy.
Welcome back to House to Home. Hunza Foots behind the camera told us we needed to crunch up a little bit, so.
Got really close.
And first of all, I have to apologize to you about stealing all of your thunder earlier.
What, you stole thunder? What, I am a little gassy this morning, but I didn't know there was that much thunder. Well,
anyways.
Well, welcome back to House to Home. This guy knows his stuff when it comes to technology integrated solutions.
Yes, that's true.
So, we're redoing a house over on the stone house over on 19th Street, and the first thing I did when we were ready to run all the wires through the house for phone and internet, the first thing I did is I went and got coax.
Right.
Did I make a mistake?
No.
I didn't?
No. At any point, there's never not enough wire. It doesn't matter if it's old wire, new wire, whatever wire you have, at least you have an option to use.
Ah.
Okay, so
So,
you can work with
what we do, especially as a technology integrator, let's say you do only have coax.
Right.
Well, they have adapters and baluns and end pieces that take that coax, and you can run internet through them. You can run fiber, not
You're
through
kidding.
the coax. You have a lot of options
Right.
with whatever you have.
Right.
So if you don't have anything, you're out.
So what does that mean, technology integration? What exactly does that mean?
At a basis is there's so many different types of information, equipment, knowledge. We bring all of that together. The perfect example is, let's say your house. You got
Right.
a heating and plumbing guy, and you got a thermostat. Everyone's got a thermostat.
Right.
Well,
right.
you got wireless for your
Right.
internet. So
Right.
why can't we control your thermostat via the internet?
Oh.
Do you call your electrician to do that? Or do you call your plumber to do that? Who do you use in these situations? So we take all of your different aspects of your construction, remodeling, building, and put them all in one.
That's very cool.
Yes.
That's very cool. So because we're out here at this at the tech fair, we have all these projects. How has that changed? You know, when I came to school here back in the day, we built big entertainment centers, and they were built for the rear projection TVs, and things have changed just a little.
Things have changed so much and so little in the same statement. You can take it back to the basics of the first craftsmanship was woodworking.
Right.
We still use woodworking today.
Right.
We change
right.
the sizes, we change the shapes, we change what they do. So your big cabinets back in the day that hold all of your TVs, your electronics, we're making them smaller. That gives us room for more other things in the house, more cabinet space, cleaner looking walls, where it used to be the big giant curio you had and your TV was 3 feet deep. Now all of a sudden we're looking at tiny, super
Flat
tiny
on
stuff.
hanging on the wall.
So yeah, the woodworking, the technology, a lot of it is the same, but a lot of it's also changed at the very same time.
Did you put a TV in your bathroom?
No. Why would I put it?
Why wouldn't you?
I was thinking the exact.
Well, this is just the main bathroom, maybe my master bathroom, but
That's a perfect place for it. Where do you spend time?
in my bedroom? I don't know. I mean,
Do you take classic example, the most overlooked aspects of anybody, let's say you like a radio, is in your house. What do you do in the morning? Take a shower, get ready. Who wouldn't have speakers in there? Wake up in the morning, you can have your alarm clock automatically turn your radio on in for you.
Cool.
That's your alarm clock. So then you're ready to go, you walk out the house, you hit a button, it turns your lights off, sets your thermostat before you go, makes sure your garage door's closed, turns your alarm on, and you don't have to worry about any of it.
See now, you know the one thing I'm liking about all this is, if you were to put a TV in your bathroom, I came up with an idea one time on my toilet of putting like a recliner, like where on a chair you pull that lever and your legs kick out. Now that would even make that more important. Would you see if I had a TV in my bathroom?
Absolutely.
Where I kick that out and I'm reclining.
Gives an all new definition to the throne. It really does.
It's only awkward if you have another toilet next to you for friends.
Here's your evolution of change for you, technology. You had a magazine rack sitting next to the throne, as we just called it.
Right.
Guess what it's called now? iPad holder.
Oh, look at him. Okay, let's get out of the bathroom real quick.
Where would you like to go in the house?
Well, okay, so I had a coworker just the other day said that he was able to turn on the water to his garden while we were in Dodge City.
Absolutely.
Really?
Yes.
So, how do they do that?
It's the integration that we do. It's using your wireless networks. It's using the wire that you have involved in your house. A lot of people have built-in sprinkler systems already. We can put wireless relay modules on it. You've already got everything in place. We just need a way to control it.
Huh.
So using phones, using tablets, PCs from anywhere in the world, we can even do options now that you don't have to have an internet connection. It works off a radio signal.
Whoa.
There's proximity sensors. So let's say you pull home and it knows you're home. It'll turn your sprinklers on for you just because it knows that you pulled
I'm
into
going
the
to remember
driveway.
proximity sensors when I'm at the bar next time. Because
Absolutely.
I have a couple beers. I'm going to say, I need to go home and I need to calibrate.
Ding! Your phone goes off.
Yeah.
Time to go home.
Yeah, I gotta calibrate my proximity sensor.
Right.
Would that be something realistic that I could say at a bar?
Absolutely.
I mean, I could pretty much say anything I want
I
there.
wouldn't. Yeah.
I mean,
it's a no filter zone, isn't it?
Is it?
I tried so hard to get away from this.
Nope.
Here we are, right back at it. Okay.
I didn't start it.
I didn't.
Oh wait, did I start it?
I think you started it. I think you started it.
I
didn't
apologize,
start it.
but
Did
I'm
you
not
start it?
sorry.
I did
She started
not
it.
start it.
That's who
She's the one
started
who brought
it.
up the bathroom.
Yeah, exactly right. I didn't bring up the bathroom. You did. I'm telling you. Things go awry around here pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Glad
Well,
I was involved.
Yeah, I am too, actually, because you kind of validate my my childish behavior.
Yeah. We learned a lot, and from her.
Yeah, absolutely. Well,
You know-
you do cool things.
Thank you.
That's all I can say.
Thank you.
You do a lot of fun things. You do bring things together that, people just don't think about. Well, I need to turn my furnace on and off through the internet, or my hydrant, I'm going to water my garden while I'm gone. You can even do it.
I bring together all the things that people want, they just don't know how to do it.
And they don't even realize they can do it until you sit down and start saying, listen, you can do this, 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 and this. That's crazy stuff. So, well, you know what? I don't want to say that we're bringing in our next guest, that is Dr. Martin, the president of Fort Hays State University. I think she's going to probably ground us a little bit.
She's going to show me.
I don't know that I can talk about crappers.
She's going to show me up.
I think we need guests that we can talk about crappers with, and we need other guests that we can talk about not necessarily higher level things, but
not crappers.
Yeah.
Not crappers.
Probably a good idea.
Sounds good.
I like the crapper. We will be right back. House to Home.
Hi, I'm Jeremy Gabel with Technology Integration Solutions. Call us today for a free estimate and let us see how we can simplify things for you.
If you're ready to replace your bath or shower enclosure and want a professional installation, stop by Advantage Glass Plus in Hays. Select a standard or customized enclosure, framed or frameless, with hinged, pivoting, or sliding doors. Give your bath some personality and style with patterned glass available in many textures, including obscured, clear, and rain. Let the glass experts from Advantage Glass Plus create your new bath enclosure. 1005 Vine in Hays. Find our ad in the Next Tech directory. It's not hard to figure out why Western Stone and Hays is so busy these days. Since opening their doors in 2008, their motto has been a simple one: offer a high-quality product in a very timely manner. Take a look around. Their work speaks for itself. If it's important to you to have someone call you back, getting the job done quickly, professionally, and on budget, then give Western Stone a call to book your project today. With everything manufactured on site, Western Stone products are built to outlast the competition. Western Stone, just east of Walmart in Hays.
Why go anywhere else but Horizon Appliance and Electronics for quality name brand appliances like Whirlpool, KitchenAid, and Maytag, plus many state-of-the-art electronics such as Samsung, LG, and Sharp TVs, plus America's most recommended mattress, Tempur-Pedic, even Traeger grills. A full selection of quality appliances, electronics, and mattresses all under one roof. Horizon Appliance and Electronics in Hays, open 7 days a week.
Yeah, this table was made by a young lady who's actually won a couple awards here in the past already. And you can tell this is going to be kind of hard to beat again this year, when you can bring that kind of project consecutively as a high school student. When you look at that pool table, there's some pretty good workmanship there.
It is.
We are back house to home, and we have Dr. Martin here, Fort Hays State University president. And you just told me earlier, tomorrow is your 1 year
Anniversary of being announced at Fort Hays State University, so it's dear and near to my heart, and of course that means that y'all have been putting up with me for years.
Exactly, that's all right. You've been putting up with us for a year too.
No, it's been great.
And time flies.
It has, it has. But you know, these are the things that drive me. These are the things that ignite passion in me. As we were talking earlier, about 90% of the professors, of the teachers who have inspired these kids come from Fort Hays State University, and that's powerful because that's the impact that we make in our communities. You know, we educate them, but then they stay in Kansas and they go back to inspire students who then come, and we even start them very, very early. One of my pet projects is, which is obviously, it's near to my heart, but it's a pet project of Fort Hays State University, is a Toys for Tots.
Toys for Tots. I mean, you get them started young. You know, when I was teaching high school, I would bring second graders to my shop and give them all safety glasses and hammers, and we would build birdhouses. And it was kind of cool because you'd get to see those little kids go, oh my goodness, I can build that.
Yeah, I can do something.
I can do this, yeah. And speaking of doing something with her hands, Andrea has been remodeling her bathroom at her house.
Oh my God, yeah.
On her own, learning with your Bible. What's your Bible called?
Oh, I don't know. There's a book that home improvements
by yourself, like 101. Home improvement for beginners 101.
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
And I
started
think
with a class from
exactly.
Kris, actually.
And what's kind of cool is is, yeah, she came to a class that I had here on a Saturday, and it is cool when you look around, you walk around and see all these projects, and you realize that some teacher, was inspired.
Somewhere along the way.
And then I was a student, I wanted to be a teacher when I was a student, and it's next thing you know, look, I'm teaching here, and then teachers inspire their kids, and it does snowball. You come to Fort Hays, you inspire us to be even better teachers. The best quote I've ever seen from you is you're going to help us be our best selves. I love that, because
that's the task of leaders, is to inspire others to be their best selves, because I firmly believe that you reap what you sow, and that is so evident here.
Yeah.
We sowed inspiration in our students. We showed commitment and passion, and then they've taken that and they've embraced it and they've made it their own.
Yeah.
And they've become their best selves.
They do become.
And then they go back into our communities here in Kansas to inspire all of these children, all of these young adults that will be coming to Fort Hays State University to be further inspired.
And they get a chance to bring their projects here. And we bring in outside judges, and they go around and judge these projects, and some will get white ribbons, some will get rosettes, and that's all part of the process of learning. Just like
even this show in itself, like, it inspires me to oh my gosh, I have a table I should be refinishing, things like that. So having this show inspires people externally as well.
And I think it's the fact that it reminds us that we have God-given talents that we don't really think about, and when we see somebody else doing it, my grandmother always said, anybody can do anything. You just have to have your heart and your mind in it.
Yeah.
And I think looking at what students can do inspires each and every one of us to be better, to enhance ourselves, and then more importantly, and we've discussed it an awful lot, is how do we use those intellects, how do we use those abilities to improve the human condition? This is beautiful, but we have all of these programs of distinctions at Fort Hays State University, whether it's the arts or the musics, and whether it's the sciences, whether it's our nursing. I mean, it's a plethora of programs, and all of those students are inspired by people like you, by people like you. And then they find it within their hearts to go back into the communities, to go back into the world, to improve the human condition. And isn't that what we should be doing?
Absolutely, because when you think about, choir music, you go to a concert and you hear, and it is very inspirational. You walk out and you're like, wow, that was just beautiful. And just like this, when you come out here, it's the same thing. There's a lot of people that have always thought of getting into woodworking, or they've always done it as a hobby, or they do it as a profession. And you'll see, what I think is cool is you'll see people walking around with their phones, and they're constantly taking pictures, and they're like, oh my God, I could build that, or
I told you, I want to take all of this and put it into the university house.
Yeah, exactly.
I've got my eye on the table over there.
We could probably work something out. I could get a U-Haul, and we could create a little bit of a ruckus at the back, and we can slowly slide some of these things out.
Well, I've been used to doing it, which is why I'm with sunglasses. I kind of fell trying to do something silly like that, so I'm game. I'll be a partner in crime. But
well, you don't want to tempt me to do that, because I will do that.
No, but it is phenomenal. Cool. And again, the issue is you look at the magnitude and the magnificence of these pieces, and you think that these are not older individuals.
No.
These are young people.
These are young kids
who have been inspired, who use their hands to create art, because this is what this is, that they're creating art.
It is art.
And then are people within our own state.
Very cool.
That's what makes us great, and that's what makes Fort Hays State University great.
Exactly.
It's great to see the potential.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for joining us. It's
this is
great
wonderful.
to have
Thank you for
here.
what you do.
Absolutely. Thank you. We love doing this. Join us when we come back, and we'll wrap this up.
Glassman Plumbing, Heating and Air. The choice is perfectly clear. For plumbing or HVAC repair for over 50 years. We're the name you trust, the name you know. Glassman does it all. When the air won't blow or the water won't flow, give Glassman a call. Glassman Plumbing, Heating and Air. The choice is perfectly clear. Glassman Plumbing, Heating.
Western Supply in Hayes has been working with local contractors and homeowners for over 25 years, providing faucets and fixtures for new home and remodeling projects. Come on into Western Supply and let their in-house consultants work with you. Western Supply has 2 brand new showrooms full of ideas to meet all of your kitchen and bath needs. If you can dream it, we have it. Everything from one-piece and multi-piece showers to bathroom tubs and tops. It's all right here.
Come see us at Western Supply, 1207 Cedar, Hayes.
You never know where life is going to take you.
Everybody has a dream. Amelia Cafaro hopes to share her unique vision with the world.
The work that I have is a reflection of how I feel.
American Family Insurance is helping protect what she's achieved so she can fearlessly go after her dream. To find out how our auto, home, life, and commercial insurance can help you, visit amfam.com
For
today.
auto, home, life, and health, see American Family Insurance Agent Whitey Cole of Hayes and Ellis.
Oh my goodness, Andrea. What's that guy's name? That little guy, the technology integrated guy? You know him, Jeremy. Jeremy Gabel. Gabel. I want to call him Gabel. That way I can remember his name. And then Mirta Martin comes in. I'm telling you, 1 year anniversary tomorrow that her presidency was announced.
So fast.
Pretty cool. Hey, welcome back to House to Home. We came over here because talk about the old woodworking, and you know that from back in the day, 6 years ago when I was here bringing my projects when I was a sophomore in high school, 6 years ago, and then we walk in here and it's like, this is cool.
Yeah.
Because it's like integrated. This bed frame right here, this is kind of cool because I got to help with one of the students at Hayes High. They brought this up, and so this is all cut in, and then the helmet is cut separate and placed on top to kind of give it that three-dimensional look.
And now, what was it cut in with? Because I'm picturing hand chisels or something.
We absolutely. You sit down with a hand chisel and you. I did all that hand chisel with dull chisels, by the way.
Perfect. I don't believe
I use
that
a chisel that wide. Can you imagine a chisel that wide cutting grooves that? I'm talented.
Yeah.
I'm talented.
All right,
or we could have used a
on.
machine called a CNC machine.
CNC. What's
Any
that
idea
short
what
for?
that means?
No.
Starts to do with a computer.
Oh.
Numbers, X, Y, Z. So we have our X axis, our Y axis, and then our Z axis. Z? You know what this is?
A wave.
I don't know either, but here comes another one. Sorry. Okay. Computer numerical control. So basically all it is it's an X, Y, Z axis. You draw this stuff in there, and the computer it creates code, binary code, and so it follows that, and it's just a router that just moves around.
Wow.
And so it's kind of cool, huh?
Yeah, I mean, it looks great.
It takes what was, typical just handcrafted with this is all handcrafted.
Yeah.
But you add in another element when we bring in Jeremy, and he's talking about integrating technology. That's
Here
integrating
it is.
technology.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what it's all about. And so this student had the idea of building a bed, but doing it a little different.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know about the New York Giants.
Yeah, no, me either.
I mean, there's a project over there that kind of has some Denver Broncos stuff on it. Brought the quality way down.
Yeah.
I mean, nothing against the student, but they could have put the Chiefs in there. That's all I could say.
I agree.
Royals.
What?
What are you about, Huns of Foots? Oh, it's your throat.
Okay.
Which, by the way, I don't know if you noticed, I've got a cold.
Yeah. You're like even lower than base. So, okay, we're not going to, jeez. Let's get back to this. Okay, so these are a little different.
Yes, these are different. Laser.
Yeah.
So they have you can do the exact same thing. You're taking images, very similar to this. You put them into a computer, and you can create cutting files. And so there's rastering, which means it goes back and forth.
Shaves it down just a little bit.
Right, and then you can also do vector cutting, which means following a line. So these are vector cut. This is raster cut. So when you look at the edge here, where it goes back and forth, that's where they raster cut, and then they did an outline cut. You can tell because it kind of has that border.
Darker edge
it has that little border to it. So again, I'm telling you, integrating technology in a big, big way.
Yeah, very cool.
And what they do on the lasering stuff is you can set the intensity of the laser. You can set the intensity by. Let me start over. When you use a laser, you can set the intensity by speed and power.
Okay.
So I can set the power high and the speed low, and it's going to cut very deep. Okay. Or I can do it the other way around, set the speed low and the speed fast and the power high or low. Whoa. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I think we follow.
You can't take me anywhere.
Clear as mud.
Clear? Oh, this is almost as clear as granite. But does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah.
So,
no, I got you.
I'm going to go back to the question we asked earlier. Why don't you have a TV in your bathroom?
I don't watch TV. I'm too busy fixing bathrooms and whatever else in my house. I don't watch TV.
You need to get your priorities straight.
I know. I haven't even watched the last few shows of ours.
What?
I know. I haven't watched like 5 of them.
Oh, I know.
No time. There's no time.
There's no time. I know. Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I'm so excited to go explore now.
Yeah. Go check out all the projects. Yeah. And Mirta, oh my God, she's so sweet.
She's amazing.
She won't shake hands. She's like,
I
no,
know.
I'm giving you a hug. I'm like,
know.
That's my kind of person. I'm a hug giver too, but very cool. Her 1 year here, her first year anniversary tomorrow when they announced. She's doing cool things. We're moving colleges. We're moving out of the education college into a STEM college, science, technology, engineering, and math. We're getting a brand new building in the next couple of years. So
cool.
I was informed that my offices and my classroom are really small, but not going to happen. We're construction management. We'll add on. I don't think they trust. They don't believe. We will pour a foundation. We'll put our own walls up if we have to.
I've seen you do it.
Yeah, I know. But good stuff,
Alrighty.
huh? What do you think? Pretty cool out here?
Pretty amazing.
Yeah, if people missed coming out here,
if they missed this year, they need to come next year.
They do need to come out here and check this out because there's some really cool projects. And bring your integrated technology and take some pictures. Get some cool ideas.
Yeah. Yep.
Very cool.
Alrighty.
Give me one of those. All right. Hey, when we come back, if your walls could talk, if my walls could talk, and your walls, we'll be right back.
Your house, you've painted it, fixed it, you've insured it, paid its taxes, and you've loved it. We think it owes you big time. So at Bank of Hays, we've made it easy to take some of that equity you put into your house and turn it into cash you can put in your pocket. And with that cash, you can do anything. With Home Equity Line of Credit, we'll make your house pay. And it's about time.
Building better ways. The Bank of Hays.
Building better ways. The Bank of Hays.
You see their trucks all over the area. The name, JDR Painting. They're getting great reviews for great painting jobs. JDR Painting, respecting your home and your business with great painting results. JDR Painting, a new way to get a little, medium, and big painting job done. You can even book your painting jobs online to be done when you want it done. Schedule it now at repaintkansas.com. JDR Painting, a new and refreshing way to paint.
When that garage door doesn't open like it used to, then it's time to call Strobel Door and Repair of Russell. They'll travel to almost anywhere in Kansas to repair or replace garage doors for residential or commercial applications. The crews from Strobel can replace your garage door, adjust it, and can replace or fix your garage door opener. Call them and set up your appointment today and save on that frustration. Strobel Door and Repair of Russell. Call 785-483-7665. That's 785-483-7665.
Midwest Energy is a cooperative, meaning that our electric and natural gas customers are also our owners. Serving nearly 92,000 customers in 41 counties in central and western Kansas, Midwest Energy's employees are proud to bring you safe, reliable, and affordable energy services. Learn more at mwenergy.com. Midwest Energy, a customer-owned cooperative, making energy work for you.
Well, I tell you what, check out this roll-top desk here. This desk brings back some memories for me. Would have been my senior year in high school. I actually brought a roll-top desk to this competition, and when I saw the desk when I came in today, I was like, wow. If my walls could talk, that's what my walls are going to talk about today, because I go back to what we talked about earlier with Mirta about how things snowball, how we see something when we're little and it inspires us to do something with our lives. And I had I had a couple woodworking teachers in high school, Mr. Vavrika and Mr. Babcock were both my woodworking teachers. And both of those guys kind of set me on a path to where this is really what I wanted to do with my life. And life kind of took me in another path, and I eventually ended up here at Fort Hays after tragedy struck in my life. You know, just that's kind of the way things happen sometimes. We walk away. I came to Fort Hays for 1 year, and it took me 18 years to get back here. And ironically, I had a student yesterday who was came to me and they said, you know, I think I'm going to step out of school for a year. And I'm like, you know, you need to be very, very careful stepping out, because it took me a long time to get back here. So it's pretty cool to see somebody bring a desk in oak, very similar to what I built, and brings back a lot of cool memories. And I think what's really cool is the fact that when we talk about integrating technology, you talk about, you know, you pull your cell phone out, and you talk about having the courage to post on Facebook what you're really feeling, or what you don't want to post what you want other people to think. You don't want to post what you want other people to think. You want to post from the heart. I don't know if that makes any sense at all. But what it does make sense to me is it's cool to come back here and be a part of something like this. It is truly skill that it takes for a high school student to come and put the time and the effort to see these things come together through a semester at school, through hard work, dedication, being inspired by their woodworking teacher, being inspired to maybe become a teacher themselves someday, and then inspire other students. It's that snowball effect, which is really cool. It's cool to be a part of this today. I'm glad we came out here to do the show. I'm glad to be at Fort Hays State University. I'm glad to be home. I'm glad to be a Tiger. If my walls can talk, and my walls will talk. Thank you for joining House to Home.